If this nightmare were to rise to the surface today, humanity wouldn't just lose its place at the top of the food chain. We would realize we never truly owned the ocean. Scientists warn that in the crushing darkness of the midnight zone, there is a predator that could erase you in less than 3 seconds. And it has reigned over the abyss for eons. It's not just hunting for food. It is purging everything that breathes in its path. You've been told the Kraken is a myth. You've been told the Colossal Squid is the limit of nature. You've been lied to. There is something much larger, much older, and it is watching our submarines with eyes the size of satellite dishes. If you see the water start to boil without heat, it's already too late. To understand your insignificance, you must understand the scale. We think of the great white shark as a king, but to the titans of the Hadal zone, a shark is a snack. The creature we are tracking has a mass exceeding 20 adult elephants combined. Its beak, made of hyperdense chitin, exerts a pressure greater than a 50-ton industrial hydraulic press, capable of snapping a steel shipping container like a dry twig. If it were to drift alongside your house, the entire building would look like a child's Lego set lost in its shadow. One flick of its mantle propels it faster than a torpedo. But here is the terrifying part. The specimens we've found washed up on beaches, those are the runts, the babies. The true kings never leave the pressure of the deep, because their bodies are built for a gravity we cannot survive. How does nature craft such a god-tier predator? We have to go back to a time when the Earth was far more violent. During the high-oxygen eras of our planet's past, biology went rogue. The deep sea became an evolutionary laboratory, protected from the asteroid strikes and climate shifts that wiped out the dinosaurs. Down there, evolution didn't just make things bigger, it made them perfect. While land animals struggled with gravity, these cephalopods used the buoyancy of the abyss to expand without limits. They are the ultimate biological experiment. Creatures with 3 hearts, blue blood, and a brain that wraps around their throat. They weren't born in the way we understand. They were forged by the crushing weight of 2 miles of overhead water. But evolution gave them more than just size. Every inch of this creature is a weapon. Its tentacles aren't just limbs. They are high-speed harpoons equipped with swiveling, razor-sharp hooks that can lock into flesh and never let go. They don't kill you instantly. They prefer to pull you into the shredding zone. Its beak doesn't just bite. It is designed to pulverize bone into dust. In the deep, there is no wasted energy. Many whale carcasses found on the seafloor show evidence that the prey was still alive while being systematically disassembled. If those suckers touch your skin, the vacuum pressure is so intense it will strip the muscle from your bone before you can even scream. It is a master of biological horror. A living machine designed for the total structural failure of its target. Scientists have found fossils where the prey's bones were shattered like glass, not by impact, but by the sheer grip of a titan. Imagine for a second, what if they decided the surface was worth the trip? If these titans inhabited our shipping lanes, the global economy would collapse in a week. Modern naval sonar often picks up ghost signals, objects too large to be whales and too fast to be submarines. We've sent nuclear subs into the deep that returned with unexplainable dents in their titanium hulls. Our most advanced weapons? Torpedoes rely on heat signatures or metal detection. A giant squid is a ghost. Cold-blooded, soft-bodied, and invisible to traditional radar. In the water, we are the ones in the toy house. Even a carrier strike group would be helpless against a predator that attacks from 2 miles below, where no missile can reach and no light can penetrate. The deep sea isn't just a place. It's a fortress for monsters we aren't ready to meet. But they aren't just muscle and teeth. They are geniuses of the dark. Cephalopods have more neurons in their arms than most mammals have in their entire brains. They don't chase, they manipulate. They use bioluminescence to mimic the light of harmless fish, luring prey into a trap of total despair. They can sense a single vibration from a mile away, calculating the exact trajectory of their strike with mathematical precision. Once you are locked in their line of sight, you are already dead. It's just a matter of physics. And the most terrifying discovery? They might not be solitary. New evidence suggests they hunt in shadow packs, communicating through skin color shifts that we are only beginning to decode. You aren't being hunted by an animal. You are being outsmarted by an alien intelligence that has lived here longer than your ancestors. For decades, science told us these giants were sluggish scavengers, drifting lazily in the dark. We were wrong, completely wrong. Recent high-speed camera footage and deep-sea acoustic data have shattered our understanding. These aren't slow drifters. They are the Ferraris of the abyss. They possess a jet propulsion system that allows for bursts of speed faster than a sprinting cheetah. But the real shocker? We discovered they aren't just deep dwellers. New data suggests they regularly migrate to the shallows under the cover of new moon nights to feed on surface life. All those stories of the Kraken attacking ships? They weren't legends. They were eyewitness accounts of a biological reality we were too arrogant to believe. We thought we were safe in the light. We didn't realize the darkness comes up to meet us. Why don't we see them more often? It's not because they are dying out. It's because they are winning. Their disappearance from our sight is a testament to their mastery of the environment. While the world above warms and the air changes, the deep trenches remain a stable sanctuary. They haven't weakened. They've simply stayed in the shadows while the world changed around them. But as our oceans change, as the ice melts and the currents shift, the boundaries of their territory are expanding. History shows that whenever the Earth undergoes a major shift, the monsters of the old world return to claim the ruins. If the environment shifts just a few degrees, nature won't need to evolve a new nightmare. It will just release the one it's been keeping in the basement for 1,000,000 years. The most terrifying thing isn't that the Kraken existed in the past. It's that the Earth proved it can create such a monster, and it can do it again, even bigger, even smarter. Every time we think we've mapped the ocean, we find a new trench, a deeper hole, and a larger shadow. We are living on a thin crust of land floating over a world of titans. The next time you look out of the horizon, remember, you are only seeing the skin of the planet. Below that skin, in the crushing weight and total silence, something is waiting. And it has been waiting for you to look away. If you enjoyed this dive into the abyss, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to join our expedition into the unknown. Leave a comment below. Do you think the Kraken is still down there? Because the deep sea doesn't keep its secrets forever. It just waits for the right time to reveal them. Stay curious and stay safe. Don't go too deep.